is the skill that he's been blessed with.
It's a Kelce, great catch, touchdown, Kansas City.
Trouble flings it across his body, and it's caught by Hall.
He paid the 30, he's up to 20, Dirty Dan, all the way to the end zone.
A Chiefs victory edition on Rewind here as the Chiefs really rout the Broncos 30-6. All right, let's start with the Patrick Mahomes injury because now everybody's an orthopedist on Twitter, right? There's nothing we can say until tomorrow an MRI is done, so stay tuned throughout the weekend. But honestly, Barbershop, there's really nothing more we can say or speculate or talk about.
Yeah, it was good for me just to see him walking off on his own powers.
No question.
Not allowing the stretcher or the carrier, the cart to come get him. That's a sign of a champion. Every man wants to be able to walk home with his own power, and I appreciate Mahomes for showing that bravery and leadership.
If there is a word for the Chiefs' kingdom after this game, it is pride.
Oh, definitely.
Pride. And let's start with the defense. After a 75-yard touchdown drive by the Broncos to start the game, aided by 2 penalties. After that, 8 punts, a missed field goal, a 4th down hold by Fenton, and then time ran out. That was complete domination by a defense.
Hey, and a defensive score, numerous sacks, numerous 3 and outs in the second half. 9 sacks, 3 and outs. I mean, the defense, they definitely came to play. You can tell after that first set of plays got out, got played out, that the defense definitely turned their focus on just trying to be a complete game situation.
And let's be honest here. After Mahomes went down with the injury, a field goal made it 13-6, but you know the stadium was thinking this was their night. A sack and strip on a blitz for Kansas City, and then a scoop and score by Ragland as Hitchens got the sack and strip. That then took a lot of oxygen out of the crowd.
Yeah, we talk about the D-line and the linebackers needing to step up and make plays, and boy, did they tonight. The D-line, numerous sacks by 55 Clark, Ogbar, everybody just stepped up numerous times all throughout the game, and then our linebackers coming down here. Hitman Hitchens, Hawkeye from Iowa, and our man Ragland scoring with the touchdown.
Okafor gets 2 sacks as well. Some real pride in this defense, and credit Steve Spagnuolo with a fabulous game plan in 96 hours. Now let's go to the other side. Matt Moore, teaching school, coaching high school football in August when we're in St. Joe. Andy Reid called and said, come here, because after the injury to Chad Henne. What a job by Mr. Moore, the teacher.
Man, he did a job not only being a game manager, but making plays. That touch pass to Cheetah down the sideline was a great play, but he always knew how to change the field position. Second half, all we needed, a couple first downs, punt it away, keep them from getting any momentum on their side. We knew we had to get.
And give credit to the offensive line. They came to play tonight, too. They were outstanding after a team had sacked the previous opponent, Tennessee, 7 times.
Yes, sir. The offense came to play, defense came to play. It was a total team win.
We'll have Anthony Hitchens and Matt Moore later. Stay tuned. Chiefs win it 30-6.
All right. Just as far as the injuries go, the main one is, and the only one, was Patrick. And we'll wait till we get back to give you further evaluation on it. And I'll leave it at that. I'll tell you, Matt did a nice job of stepping in there, and we didn't have to really back down on anything we had called. We were able to just pick up from right where we left off, and I was proud of him. He's not getting any younger, so for him to get in there and do what he did a heck of a job. Our defense, what can you say? Our defense stepped up big tonight, and against an offense that's been playing well, especially in the run game, and they're very talented. I think Vic, for all the Bronco fans here, Vic has done a nice job with this football team, and they play hard and aggressive, and it was a. Are you good here? All right. Anyways, he's done a nice job with the football team. So I can go through and name all the things, but the 9 sacks jumps out at you. The rushing yardage total that they had jumps out at you. So those are plus. Those are all pluses. My man back here. Hey, you're in the room all by yourself, dude. No, you're all right. That's okay. All right, here we go. All right, time's yours. Yeah, no, that was a called play, yeah. Yeah, that was called. Probably shouldn't have called it, right? Is that what you're saying? Yeah. All right.
Andy, do you have any regrets about calling the sneak? You know, Candy.
No, look, I mean, not too many people get hurt on a sneak, and so it's a freak thing, and you know, it happens. So, you know, I was proud of our guys stepping up, and you know, they didn't let down. You've seen that over the years. You've seen teams that let themselves down after one of your best players or the best player gets hurt, in particular the quarterback. And I was proud that our guys just stepped up and kept battling and really everybody up their game, I thought.
Coach, you talked about the change on the defensive side, and it may take a little bit of time. Was this just a matter of time before things started to click and they went?
Yeah, listen, you felt like it was close, and I know sometimes it didn't look that way for people, but you felt like you were just, you know, I mentioned some of those stats to you about the red zone and, you know, quarterback ratings and all these things that go with it, and turnovers, and so it doesn't mean much until it all comes together. So tonight it did. Now it's important that you continue to build on that, and so that will be the challenge as we go forward, as it is every week. I mean, this isn't the end of the season, so we got to keep going.
Was there a chance to talk to Patrick before came in here, and what was his reaction, or what was your reaction when you talked to him?
Yeah, no, I did. He's in a good place. I mean, he was in a good place on the field when it happened. Grimace, our doc, was phenomenal and just calming everything down. You know, Dr. Schruppel, he just kind of calmed the storm right there, and Pat was good. Felt very comfortable with him. You know, he refused to get in that cart. So, but listen, I did have a chance to answer your question in a long about way here. Yes, I did have a chance to talk to him.
Coach, you talked about the defense playing well. What does it do for their confidence going forward?
Yeah, well, listen, I know it won't hurt, right? So I know that. The important thing is, though, that you keep grinding, and this is both sides of the ball and special teams, because we're nowhere near where we need to be, and so we got to keep working and grinding. We got to coach better. We got to play better, and we just got to. You know, we got a lot of season left here, so.
Coach, but to that point, what did you all do this week differently, coaching players to have this type of performance tonight?
Well, we didn't have a whole lot of practice. I mean, you know, it's Thursday, so. I mean, these Thursday games, your practice are way different. You know, you don't put any equipment on. You just kind of go out and go through the plays and do your thing. But as far as the scheme, nothing really changed as far as the scheme other than what you'd normally do for a team, getting ready for a team.
Okay, and I asked you last week, but just this week differently. Did you make a conscious decision to, you know, call more?
Just called runs that I thought we did well with, and you know, they worked well. So. Yeah.
Danny, you talked about Pat having this too.
Now, listen, we're in that RPO thing, and so some of it depends on what you're getting, the looks you're getting.
Tests coming up, but do you have a sense for now on how long he's going to be out?
I have no. I'll know more, you know, in the next few days. We'll get it to you. You know that. So we're not hiding this stuff from you. We just need time to evaluate it. You know.
This is your first extended look at Matt in a game situation. Did you learn anything about him today?
Yeah, he's got, you know, he's got ice water in the veins. That whole deal. He doesn't flinch. There was no panic. He goes, "Let's go. I know it all. I'm good. Just call it and let's roll." So.
He was getting more comfortable as the game went on. You know, does that indicate to you that, you know, you feel confident in how he's going to
And we need to just get a little of that.
without for extended time?
Yeah. I know. Listen, we're good. Whatever direction this thing goes, we'll be good. We got to work hard and do our thing, and then you trust whoever's in there. You roll with it. So it doesn't. You don't flinch on that.
Sorry if you talked about this earlier, but on the short week, the way the guys came out and played, you speak to Barry and Rick and some of those guys behind you to make sure the guys.
Yeah. So Barry, our strength coach, I thought the whole department there did a good job, and they've done that throughout the year. I mean, they work their tail off, and the medical crew. I mean, we've been banged up just a little bit. I think we know that. So, our guys did a great job of getting guys back, the ones that did play, and then we get this little break here, and we should be able to get some more guys back, which is a plus. But those people work their tail off. You're in the building, you know that, so you get a chance to see how that goes, and asking that.
Coach, when you think about 200 regular season wins, what comes to mind?
I'm old. I don't know. You know what? I really don't think about all that stuff. That old saying, "You're only as good as the next one," right? I mean, that holds true in the National Football League. I mean, I've been around long enough to know that. So you gotta keep grinding. But I appreciate you asking that, though.
Coach,
Last question.
The decision to start Rashawn McCoy tonight over Damian Williams, was there something that you saw in practice earlier?
Nah, we don't care. Either one of them, they're both good players. And you saw Darryl come in, too, and play. And so we don't care. They're all – those are quality guys. Rashawn had a nice night, though, so he did play well.
Thank you.
Okay, good. Thanks.
What a game by this guy and the entire defense, Anthony Hitchens. I'm going to ask you about the play, though. You get the sack and strip, the scoop and score for Ragland, because the rest of the stadium thought with Mahomes out, they had a shot. That made it a two-possession game. Talk about that play and what it meant for the outcome.
Yeah, it was a huge play. I'm not calling the defense. I'm just running them. So we all got trust in them and just executing, all the basics of the calls. I opened up. He started to run away from me, and we practice all the time, reach and swat. So I reached and swat. And as I'm looking up, I see Reggie running in an end zone. So it was a good feeling. I don't have that many sacks in my whole career. And to see that one right there in that moment when our team really needed it, it was huge for me.
For the defense, though, in basically 96 hours and being beleaguered, right? There was a lot of criticism for you guys to just smother these guys. What does that say about your coach and the rest of your teammates?
Yeah, the leaders just telling everyone, man, ignore the noise. Even after this one, next week we turn the page and we just do it all over again. A lot of people was talking about us not stopping to run and this and that, and we've been working hard on practice. And it's been showing up in quarters and halves and spurts of the game. This game was 4 quarters. It showed up. So we just got to go start all over. That's the beauty of the NFL. You start all over from square one and just try to do it again.
But you do it on a short week. Very impressive against a division opponent. What was the key tonight? What was the difference in defending the run?
To be honest, it was just a mindset. We didn't change our calls. We didn't put in something fancy or anything like that, which is good for us because we know we can do it. It's positive. It was a mindset. Leaders stood up in front of the group and just told them, like, we're tired of this. We got too many good players on defense to not be great. And it was just a mindset. And we came in with a mindset, and we just got to keep it the rest of the season.
Final question. What can this do to propel the defense now? Sometimes a single play can help a player. Sometimes a game like this can help an entire defense. What can it do for you?
Confidence is everything in this league. If you ain't got confidence, you're not a good player. It's hard to be a good player without confidence. So this should give us a lot of confidence, but at the same time, we got to stay level and keep working. So I'm looking forward to getting back to work. I always turn the page, good or bad, stay even kill. I'm just ready to get back to work and just show it again.
Yeah, football-wise, a couple series. I think that was pretty evident. Shorted some throws and missed some stuff, some stuff that I think a quarterback should hit. But kind of got into a little rhythm there as the game went on, and Coach Reed had a nice flow going with play calls and made me feel comfortable as we went on. Yeah.
The play to Tyreek, just how much trust do you have to have in your offensive line to sit there and hang and wait
Yeah.
all the way around?
Yeah, I mean, everyone's got a job to do on every play. That was a great job by those guys, by Tyreek getting open, and that was a heck of a call, really. And so to hit it, obviously, that was exciting for sure.
Matt, when you see Pat go down, what's the first thing that goes through your mind? What are you thinking in that moment?
Well,
How do you prepare to go out?
Yeah, I was devastated for him. Obviously, he's been dinged up and he's popped up pretty quick before, and so this one obviously wasn't that case. And so I hope he's okay. I don't, but at the same time, we got to go win a football game, and so I've been in this position before, and you just kind of got to move forward and go. Just wishing the best for your buddy. No, I patted him on the chest when he was walking off the field and wished him well, and that was it.
What was your message to your teammates Mahomes just got hurt.
Yeah.
How important was it for you to kind of calm him down, let them know he was doing
Yeah. I mean, I went in there and I don't even remember what I said. Just something to let them know that we were going to be all right, and kind of got them fired up a little bit, and just said, hey, I need you guys. You guys need me. Let's go here and bail me out. Help me, and let's go. And that's kind of what I said.
Confident enough in what your abilities that you could lead this team long term to be to be?
I think so. Yeah. I mean, if I wasn't, I wouldn't be standing up here. Yeah. I've played in this league before. I've had my ups and downs, but yeah, confidence is for sure there, and obviously it's going to grow today. So I feel good.
Matt, do you have any kind of sense for how long that's
I don't know anything. I don't.
Matt, you get a big win, but Pat goes down. What's the move?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a pretty common theme. Excited for the win, division opponent, road game, all things that are hard to do. But at the same time, a guy like Patrick gets hurt, it can be deflating. And he's obviously a huge part of this team, a huge part of the league. So you just hate to see that. We all know that injuries are a part of this game. He's going to do his best to get back out as quick as he can, and he'll move forward that way. And in the meantime, we'll all move forward in the way that we can.
What did you see on the touchdown to Bill?
He was running, and I just told myself, don't short it. And it ended up working out. He did a great job coming underneath coverage and then turning it up, and beat his guy, and I just put it up.
How much have you had a chance to throw in practice? He's been out a while. And
Yeah. Not very much. I mean, there was a couple times when he was working back in. There was a couple throws in practice. Not many.
Matt, do you ever worry when a quarterback's being called about possibly getting injured? If that's something that runs through your head?
No. I mean, there's a million other things that were running through my head tonight, so I didn't think of that at all. No.
Last one, B.
From coaching not too long ago to then getting this opportunity standing there, just what does it mean to you to be staying on the podium after kind of your path over the past 6 to 8 months?
Yeah, it's been a wild, half a year or whatever, but I'm proud to get a win, to go in and play with this team, and like I said, get a road win in the division. Again, the circumstances are unfortunate, and I wish him well. We all know that, but it feels good to come in and win a ball game. Obviously, it was all three phases were huge, but it was good to get a win.
Last one, Adam. Matt, what did Pat say when he broke you guys down in the locker room after?
He's an inspirational guy. He said something. He said a bunch of stuff about coming in. Team win, gave a bunch of props to the defense. Defense played outstanding tonight, and just kind of brought us together and broke us down.
Did he say anything to you?
He said something about me, yes, and guys cheered. And
What did he say?
he said, "How about my guy Matt or 8?" I don't know what he said, something like that. I'm trying to downplay this if you can't tell.
I'll give you a tape recorder next time.
Yeah, I'll be sure to keep track. Thank you.
I think we had a great team win. I think we came together. We put it together for 4 quarters. I think we executed when we needed to. I think the defense came up big. I think the defense played really great today, and that's kind of translated to the offense. And we just was carrying off the defense momentum today, and just try to go have a game.
Can you walk me through that touchdown? What you saw when I know you bobbled a little bit and you got it and turned upfield. Just what were you seeing on that play?
Yeah, the defender had. I know I had to open the whole defender to get me, so I knew I had an open lane, and Pat usually see me, and the defender tipped the ball. The angle kind of changed. I'm like, oh, when I caught it, I was like, okay, then I seen, I think number 32 came late. I'm just, let me brace, missed the tackle, and I got in the end zone.
And just as an offensive team, just what was your guys' mindset when you see Mahomes go down? Everybody's got to step up. Just what were your guys' thoughts and feelings on the sideline?
It's bigger now, Pat out, everybody got to step up to a whole other level. When the MVP go down, everybody got to step it up, and we did that. Matt came in, did a great job. I think the O-line picked it up a bit, and so moving from there.
Thank you.
our head down. We can't get too high, can't get too low. You know, some mistakes out there we made earlier, but we corrected them. And you can't get too high. You know, it's another win. You know, you got a long season to go. You know, guys get success and have success or have this one game and think, you know, it's over and think, you know, no, we got a short week. We got a little break. It's not our bye week, but we got a little break. You got to focus, get your body right, and come back, you know, prepared and ready to go for this marathon on Monday. Thanks, man. Appreciate you, man.
Next man up. You know, I think Matt came in and did a great job, and this is the NFL. You know, and the guys that get hurt, even Pat. You know, someone else step up and do the job. You know, the game's not going to stop if he goes out.
Also, I know that Pat came, had some X-rays, was in the locker room at halftime. Did any of you guys get to talk to him at all for a little bit?
No.
During halftime?
No, during halftime, no. No, we didn't even see him in halftime.
Did Andy give you guys any update before going out in the second half?
No, we just play a football game, finish, you know.
Did you guys get to see him after the game? McCole said he came for a second and then...
Yeah, we got to see him after, so that was good. He definitely gave Matt a congratulations, and it was good to see him.
Do you say anything to Pat when you're on the field in that situation? You can feel him, you know, kind of on top of you, or...
Do I say anything?
Yeah.
I think I was just yelling, get off me, but I didn't realize it was him. And everybody's telling me, I'm hearing from the refs, you know, just stay still, and I'm just laying on my stomach face down. You know, I just had to listen to the refs and not move. As soon as I realized it was his voice, I was like, all right, I'm not moving an inch.
Hey, you might be getting ready for parent-teachers conference now, or coaching his football team. Andy Reid gave you a call late in August. You're coaching your guys. Matt, why come here, and what a moment for you to shine tonight.
Man, so many reasons to come here. Coach Reid, Patrick, I mean, the list goes on. I jumped at the opportunity, obviously. Tonight, unexpected. Feel terrible for Pat, wish him well, but you know, coming into Denver, a division road game to get a win, it's pretty cool.
I said your guys back in California, your high school team, jumping up and down watching this game. Tell me about the 57-yarder to Tyreek Hill, because that took all of the oxygen out of this place.
Yeah, it was a great call, great timing on the call. Tyreek did a great job coming underneath and beating his man. And as soon as I saw him turn up the field, kind of let that thing go and put it out there. He went and got it and does what he does. So it was awesome to watch from my view. Hopefully we can connect more.
Matt, I've watched you since you joined us. I wondered when you came in how much would Coach dumb down the offense. It didn't appear to dumb it down at all. How much of this offense do you know?
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to think I got it really. You know, day by day, we're constantly grinding and learning and studying, and the study techniques are, you know, walkthroughs and tests, and you know, the offensive staff's been kind of getting me up to speed, and it's kind of hard, obviously, when you join during the season. You know, Patrick's going to get the reps because he's the guy playing, and so you got to kind of be creative on how you get to know this stuff. I almost slipped up right there, and so we've been doing a good job that way.
Your kids wouldn't have liked that.
No, I've never done that.
You'd had to run sprints, man. You didn't do it in Miami or Carolina?
I've never slipped like that before, so.
Well, don't do it now, because you'll be running gassers before we fly home. Now, where do you go from here quickly for this team? The 3-day weekend to me is huge.
Yeah, it's huge, especially you guys are banged up. It gives you a little time to recover. You know, obviously gives you a head start to look at a good football team and our next opponent in Green Bay. So it's big. You got to take advantage of these days and use them wisely and move forward once the work week starts next week.
To your guys in California, we got him for a while. Welcome to the kingdom.
Thank you. Thank you.
Matt Moore, what a performance.
Coach, congratulations. I can only imagine how proud you are. What a team effort. But before we get to the good stuff, just want to ask you quickly, and I know we're just seconds removed from the end of the game. Do you know anything on Pat yet?
I don't. They're going to do studies and make sure they get everything covered tomorrow when we're back home, and he's safe to fly back home and everything, and you know, we'll just see how all that goes.
Well, listen, anytime you lose your starting quarterback, that's a huge adjustment. You guys did not flinch. I mean, it took Matt maybe a play or two to settle down, and then you just kept right on rolling. The defense picked up where they left off. Talk about the team's response to the whole situation.
Yeah, listen, I was proud of them for doing that and the way they handled it. Matt's got a lot of snaps under his belt. So these guys know that, and they had full trust in him. Didn't have to change really anything on the game plan. Just he managed it, and we played well. The offensive line stepped up and did a nice job.
Seems like over the past couple of weeks we've been asked ad nauseum, your much maligned defense can't stop the run. Today, 21 carries, just 71 yards rushing for the Broncos. I think he held them under 200 total offense. How about that defense?
Yeah, I was very proud of those guys. I mean, for the job that they did. Spags had a phenomenal game plan. The guys, they were just all out every snap, and this is a tough place to play against an offense that was rolling. So to be able to step up and just kind of put your foot down and say enough's enough and do what they did, I think is a tribute to them.
Neiman had a good week last week and another one this week. Reggie Ragland came in, had a great week. How about Rashad Fenton? I just felt like his star was born tonight, Coach.
Yeah, well, he's caught our eye the whole time, and that's why we kept him. And I thought Fenton did a nice job, and you can go all the way through this thing. I mean, 9 sacks and the whole deal. So, I mean, it was a great job in the secondary, great job by the front keeping pressure on, great job taking care of your gap responsibilities. Linebackers, Reggie stepped up, as did the guys that they all did a nice job. So it was a team effort, and that's why I'm so proud of these guys.
Conversely, for your offense, 26 carries, 80 yards rushing. Kind of finally got to see McCoy get it going, and it felt like he was getting into a rhythm.
EB put the game plan together, so I mean he did a heck of a job with it, and the guys, they did. The offensive line did a nice job. McCoy did a nice job. All of them. I mean, they all did. Both Williams had great production for us, so which was important. And I thought our wide receivers played aggressive. Kels had another big day, so it's all the way around. It was a good effort there.
Well, listen, I don't know if there's anything tougher than getting a football team ready to play on Sunday. You did it this week on a even tougher. Congratulations on a tremendous job. And let's get home and get some much-needed rest. What do you say?
Yeah, no, that's great. Yeah, we'll do that.
Thanks, Coach.
Team victory here, 30-6 over the Denver Broncos. Again, Mahomes scheduled to have an MRI tomorrow. Nothing more to talk about until we see the results of that. We didn't talk about special teams earlier in the show. But I'm going to tell you, Dave Toub, take a bow. They were dominant in this game, defended a fake punt, 36-yard return. It was just a cleaner game by the special teams.
All 3 phases. We talk about the return game. Miko Hardman did his job. My man Datwin, he showed up. 84 came to play. When we talk about special teams, we know that's the opportunity you have to really put a team out of misery. They could have stuck around. If they could have got that fake punt, if they could have made some plays on special teams, Denver could have stuck around this game. But because we played so well on special teams, that was the nail in the coffin. And we knew after halftime there was no chance for them to come back.
And again, a short week on the road. You just can't overlook that. The second thing is, and it's kind of been a theme here of our show, and I asked Anthony Hitchens about it earlier, this whole performance, not just for the defense, the greater good in this game, more than one, just confidence, a surge of confidence to rally and move forward off this game.
Man, we talk about so many people pushing panic buttons. Everybody in the kingdom, everybody was saying, what is happening? Can we stop the run? Can we do X, Y, and Z? But with the team inside the locker room, they went about their normal business, normal work week, normal, even in a short week, getting through the playbooks, learning where everybody belongs, alignment, assignment, execution type football. Nobody panicked in the Chiefs locker room, and now you can see why. The kingdom came to play, the team came to play. Excellent team victory here in Mile High Stadium.
Finally, very few teams have had the difficulty of schedule the Chiefs have had. Now they're sitting at 5-2, but a Friday, Saturday, Sunday to heal, and to me, it's like a mini bye week, and these coaches need it. They've been on full tilt alert since like the 21st of July. I just think it's going to be a very important for these next 3 days to treat it like a mini bye.
Definitely get to reset your body, get to reset your mind, and get ready for that Packers team coming. You also get to watch them play on Sunday, so that gives us a little bit of an edge, a little bit of a head start watching us and getting ready for Aaron Rodgers and his crew coming to town. So it's going to be a barn burner back to Kansas City.
We'll all be tuned in about Mahomes, but to take you into the weekend, the Chiefs are 23-3 against the AFC West. 8 straight win of the Denver Broncos. That's a good thing to take the weekend and to dominate them.
Dominate them here, go back home, rest up, and get ready for a long weekend and then a short turnaround before it's time to take on those Packers.
Kingdom, get ready. lock and load, enjoy a 3-day weekend, and get ready to do it again.
Chiefs Rewind is brought to you by Ford, the official car and truck of the Kansas City Chiefs, and by Community America Credit Union, the official banking partner of the Kansas City Chiefs.